sick of this weekend. I don't even want to hear it.
Good morning. We're back on another episode of This Takes the Cake.
Caroline and Dallas, the power.
Your dynamic duo back at it again.
Just in time
all
for
the way
Olympics.
from Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
Whoop, whoop.
Florida. You know what I'm
I
saying?
actually haven't stopped listening to that song.
I feel like it came out just in time for you to move.
She
Florida.
wrote that song for me.
Yeah. She doesn't name drop Tampa, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
She name drops Destin, which I have no clue where that is.
Me neither.
I have no clue the geography of Florida.
Well, I just know everyone listening is so excited because we're back together and we're going to be talking about the spicy drama today.
Everyone is excited.
Wow, this is so funny. Okay.
We're going to get into that, but first tell me how Tampa's been.
Tampa's been so good. It's
Caroline's
so
been
hot.
there for what, 2-3 months? How long
Yeah.
have you been there?
Yeah, just about that.
Yeah. 2 or 3 months. Just about that.
I met a lot of fun people. It's definitely a way bigger market than Myrtle. So
Yeah,
I've
that's
just,
crazy.
I'm trying to meet like my vendor peeps.
Yeah.
And so far it's so good.
What venue are you looking forward to doing?
Oh my
Events
gosh,
at
there's like literally 30.
On
There's
your
so
top
many.
list?
There's so many.
It's crazy. I feel
But-
like that might be the extent that we have here in Myrtle is 30.
Really?
I
Yeah,
don't know,
maybe.
I mean, there's our usuals, but like
So
you can't
I will
branch out
say,
much.
like, one of the ones that I was super excited to do is called Hide House.
Mhm.
And that was on my vision board before I moved to Tampa. And that was my first wedding there. As soon as I moved, I did a wedding there.
She manifests
My life.
so well.
I do.
What-
I don't know what I
So
do.
we just got done with SMB training, which we do a yearly training. All the franchise girls come in and we have like a conference basically in the office. And Caroline was
so
like,
fun.
one of our giveaways was a Baze luggage set from Shay Mitchell.
Which
Not
I've
fro-
been wanting
not
for
from
forever.
her. She didn't send it to us. I wish she did. We tried. We reached out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Caroline manifested that she was like, I'm gonna win it. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I'm winning this.
It was a test. It
Yeah,
was
we
a
had
test.
to do a test. It was like over,
And I made that test my bitch. And now
Yeah.
I have a wonderful new luggage set. that
which
I
she
can't
needed,
wait.
by the way, because she came over to my house with a
It should be like an
It's-
SMB collectible
It
item.
should be in like a glass case.
Yeah.
We
This
need to
is
wash it first, but
going to be in a museum one
it
day.
was Sarah's. Sarah gave it to Caroline at some point when she was cleaning
just
out
like
her
a big
closet, and it's a giant
black and white striped
black and white
bag.
striped canvas bag that has like SMB logo on it. It's from like 2012, 2014, something like
Yeah.
that. And Caroline came in with everything
And
in
it
there.
can hold a lot of stuff.
It shouldn't
So,
though.
yes. And not to mention, I was in the airport a few weekends ago, and I was carrying my hot girl duffel around. And
The
I
Vera
need
Bradley
some
hot
wheels.
girl duffel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
She needs some
I need some
wheels.
wheels. And we manifested some
A duffel
wheels.
bag in the airport is equivalent to hell,
Yeah.
especially if you have a layover.
Yeah.
Like, my personal hell would be give me a duffel bag in the Atlanta airport perpetually, and I would be
And
burning.
I would actually, no, I would end it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, more of the story. I'm a great manifester. I manifested my business. I manifested a boyfriend. I manifested a new luggage set. So we're on a really good
She's on a good adventure right now.
manifestation path.
Okay, so today we're talking about something we're really good at talking about, and that's shit.
The tea. And it's going to be interesting because I think me and Dallas disagree.
We definitely disagree. I'm a Gemini, so I can see all sides of things. However, I
think I can
opinions.
too.
No, you were not open to this at all. You're like, I don't see a problem. That's how she talks.
I was
we're
just
gonna-
going to say something too. Oh, I feel like by the time we're done with this episode, Peyton's going to have to like come in and be like, bleep, bleep, bleep. It's like that's what you guys are going to hear because me and Dallas are going to be fighting in the front yard.
Tooth and nail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that?
Well, before we get
Phrase?
started, love you. Yeah, I know that phrase.
Well, you looked at me like tooth and nail.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, I just didn't really care, I guess.
Oh, okay. So it starts now. We're going to be
But
talking
before we get
about-
started,
Oh.
love ya.
Okay, love you too. We're going to be talking about Olivia Culpo.
Right.
Olivia
Olivia. Olivia
Culpo?
Culpo.
Olivia Culpo's wedding there's been a lot of controversy and talk on the social medias
Yep.
about her wedding.
Yep. With Mr. McCaffrey.
Mr. McCaffrey, who plays for the San Francisco 49ers, found out this morning.
Previously in the Panthers, which I only knew that because one of our clients just bought his penthouse.
Right.
Period.
Me too. That is crazy, actually. Wait, I think I remember you telling me that. That's cool.
I love that for her. She deserves it.
Yeah, she does. So if you don't know who that is,
Look him up.
she
I'm
was
kidding.
Miss America in 2012, and then she was recently Miss Universe also in 2012.
Yes.
I thought it was recently. Oh, we've just been
is.
informed by a professional.
A legit
Miss America
professional.
and Miss USA are different pageants. She was Miss USA, not
So
Miss
we'll
America.
submit our
And
complaints
also,
to our producer who wrote up this little timeline for us later.
she was also Miss Universe. So in the pageant world, you're obviously very much in
Perfect. Please.
She just threatened to warp Caroline's face.
I
So I
literally
think I'm
can't
on the
handle
team.
that.
I'm on the producer's good side today.
Whatever.
For once.
It's only because she agrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
it's Leo season.
Yeah. She's
Um,
unstoppable.
That said, I just want everyone to think about the pageant world. And though it
Yes.
has a lot of ups and a lot of good things about it, it's also a very public, on display kind of world. And you are in a bikini or showing, I don't know, juggling on a national television in front of everyone.
It's like
by
the Victoria's Secret show.
Yeah, and it's hosted by like a group of men.
Yeah.
So just keep this in mind.
I have already thought about this.
Okay.
Jesus.
We're going to go into it, I
Let's
guess.
start with how, because I think we can both agree on this, where her venue, like where she got married. I thought it was pretty.
It was beautiful.
East,
It was beautiful.
East Coast vibes.
Yeah.
Rhode Island, so cute. She had a little tent. It was like, I liked it. It was gorgeous. It was expensive, but that's not what
to
we're
say
here
the least.
for.
No, that's exactly what we're here for. Let's dwell on that for just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A little later, we're going to talk about her interview with Vogue because her wedding was covered in Vogue magazine and also on over social media platforms for other articles as well and publicly
Everywhere.
on her own social media. But there's some points in there where she, I feel like, is trying to come off as very humble and very not, I'm wearing a Dolce & Gabbana dress, which she is. And she's
I
also
disagree.
has like, hold on.
I don't
Just
think
the
she was.
location alone is expensive. I mean,
Well, they're so rich. I don't think she was trying to be like humble with.
that's exactly what she was
finances.
trying to be in her little interview.
Well, I will just say in her, like, she did mention that she has collabed with Dolce & Gabbana in the past many, many times. So she was very excited about her dress, which I will say I wasn't super excited that it was Dolce & Gabbana just because they're kind of controversial on some things in the past. They've had like,
Yeah,
A
all
little,
designers are at this point, honestly.
you know, but I mean, at the same time, like she was excited to work with them. So, and everybody knows
hold
that
on.
she's so rich. Like, I don't think it's about money.
No, but the way that she was conveying herself made it feel like she was trying to be humble and like, I'm at my home in Rhode Island. Like, let's give some more details, paint the picture. And
Okay.
I'll give my side and you give your side. So, Sophia, or wait, I can keep saying Sophia because that's her sister's name. And that.
That's my take right now.
Olivia talks in this interview with Vogue about how when she was on an adventure to find the perfect ceremony dress, she wanted something that she couldn't find anywhere else. She wanted something full coverage, very modest. She wanted to be modest for her husband in her ceremony, which is like controversial opinion, but whatever.
She didn't want to exude sex. Am I
Yes.
saying that right?
Exude.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
But that's, yeah. In
And
any shape
finding,
or form.
hold on. And in finding this dress, she was saying she couldn't find it anywhere. I would invite everyone to take one look at this dress and tell me that this isn't the go-to conservative, package you can get at any bridal store. It's just a long sleeve satin dress, high neck, to the ground.
I
ball
don't
gown.
think it's a go-to, but I don't think it's insane. I get what you mean. I get that it's very plain.
I don't care what it looks like. I care that she's saying that she wouldn't, like, she's trying to make it seem like it's this once in a lifetime, like never been done before
It is
dress.
because it was her wedding dress.
Oh my God. This is what it's like to do an interview, like a conversation with a lover, because she's just in love and she loves
We're
life.
gonna see. She's gonna gaslight me this whole episode. Okay.
She is.
Why are we so mad at Olivia for picking out what she likes to wear?
Because of the way she was talking about it afterwards. Is she was like, I think that you should be modest on your wedding day. And then she changes into, later in the day, at her
a
reception,
bomb fit, which we're still mad at.
one piece with a bird cage around the waist.
Oh, whoa,
with
whoa,
everything
whoa.
hanging out for Lord and everybody to see.
She
In
slayed
Rhode
that
Island.
shit.
It doesn't matter what she looks like. It's the principle of what she's saying afterwards.
Okay, she wanted to be modest for her wedding ceremony. Okay, her wedding
But
ceremony.
don't preach like modesty and like the way she was talking was giving, if you don't do this, you don't respect your husband and the people around you. But then immediately an hour later, she changes into a literal.
I don't think that's what she was saying. I think that's just how she wanted to be perceived for her wedding ceremony.
Okay, moving forward, because I'm not going to agree on this.
I
That's
just
just
don't.
where the drama starts. I just like to give you some quotes from the Vogue article.
Okay.
I had a very clear idea of what I wanted for my ceremony dress. I have worked with Dolce & Gabbana for years, so it's incredibly special to collaborate with them. That's fine. I didn't want to exude sex in any way, shape, or form. I've never felt more beautiful than when I was in my ceremony dress and under my veil. Okay. I really wanted the simplicity of each component
Which only
to harmonize
happens
perfectly.
hopefully one time
I really
in your
wanted
life.
the simplicity of each component to harmonize perfectly. You are in a mansion in Rhode Island. There's no simplicity about it.
Okay, Dallas, let me just paint the picture for you. Okay? Let me just paint the
Don't talk
picture
to
for
me
you.
by my government name.
We've already dropped some governments on this episode today anyway.
Government.
So, tell me, if you're literally engaged to an NFL football player and your pockets are endless. It doesn't matter that she has Botox. It doesn't matter that is in this
We're not there
mansion.
yet.
It doesn't matter. Like I don't understand why you're so
It's
mad.
her words that are coming out of her mouth compared to what
well,
was actually
she
happening.
is so rich. Like your simple and her simple is gonna look different. Like hers, like she is. She's in a different.
I'm pretty
tax-
sure I know what my simple looks like,
She's
okay?
in a different tax bracket than we are, Dallas. Be real.
You don't know what my tax bracket is?
Right. I'm just saying it's not Christian McCaffrey level.
It's not about money. It's about the humbleness that needs to come with it. And don't talk like you're this all-knowing God about being minimal and everything, and then you cut like you're literally Miss Universe.
That's a slay. Is it not? She worked for that shit.
What's
Let
the
her have her
phrase?
moment.
It's like talking to, como se dice, brick wall.
I feel like, okay, I feel like you're going for the more like, Olivia's being so pick me. And
She is.
my argument is, why are we hating women right now? Like,
I'm
let
not
her-
hating her. I just wish that she didn't go back on her own words.
How did she go back on her
What
own
she
words?
showed in her actual wedding and knowing all of the things, how much it cost, all of these like big, like, this is her wedding day. And we know how that goes. We know how much it costs. We know what goes into it. We know the effort that's put into it.
Yeah.
And then her words saying the complete opposite of, I wanted to be simple and modest and minimalistic and just like my family and my friend. Like this little facade she's putting on.
What if it's
is
not a
not the
facade
same.
and that's her reality of what
That's
simple
not
and
the
modest?
reality. I want to talk about the hate comments.
Jesus.
Do we have
For the
them?
listeners, it's like a really nice having you guys on this episode because this will be our last episode together.
Where are
So,
the hate comments on here? Do we have any? Are they on the phone?
okay, I can tell you what the hate comments are
Okay.
because I did my research.
Wait, before we get into the hate comments, I just want to add one more thing.
Yes, please.
One other thing that she said in the interview that pissed a lot of people off, including myself,
Right.
is that she spoke about her wedding day makeup and look
I can't wait to talk
as
about this.
if it was a huge flex that she was being.
It's such a flex.
No, Caroline, it's not. It's calling everyone fucking poor.
Well, work harder.
No, Caroline.
Like,
She's basically saying if you want to look like me, you're gonna like. She's saying if you want to look
She
like me,
said
all you
get-
need to do
she
is
said
wear
get
eyebrow
on your
gel.
fucking
No,
Zoom,
Caroline.
babe.
Oh my God. She's saying if you all you need to look like me is to put on some eyebrow gel and some powder, and then that's just how beautiful I am. Bitch, you have filler and you have Botox, you have a brow lift, you have brow tint, eyebrow lift, eyebrow tint, you have lips like fucking probably tattooed on you. Like, this isn't an effortless look that everyone can achieve. Don't talk about it as if your wedding day look didn't conceive, like it was conceived over months of different types of procedures to lead to you only having to put in gel and powder on your wedding day. It's not that you just didn't, you're so naturally beautiful that you don't need anything.
Okay, I have the fucking stick to talk.
Okay.
So, I think this goes into being, first of all, she's not just this normal little girl, okay?
Then why is she talking like she is?
She's not. Can I finish? I have the talking stick. Thank you. So, I feel like this goes back to being, you have to be high maintenance to be low maintenance. And okay, if I had as much money as her, I would have Botox. I would have my filler. I would have my lash lift.
That doesn't mean that you need to like advertise it to other like normal human beings as I am naturally beautiful. All I need is this.
Well, also she kind of can pull that card because she was literally Miss Universe. So who's going to be mad at her for that? She literally said, look at my resume and tell me I'm not naturally beautiful.
I'd like to know the name of her hair and makeup artist from Miss Universe. I'd like to see her before Botox, before filler.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Like, she may do all of these things for her face and things.
And
but that's
fine.
Just being like that. Everyone does that.
Yeah, and that's
like
totally
we do
fine.
that. We do that with our nails and stuff. Like, literally, I could pull up right now if I just get my hair done and I just get a facial and all this, and I'm like, God, I'm literally so naturally beautiful. I don't need anything.
It's not about what you do prior. It's about how you convey it to the public when you're talking about it later.
But then do you expect her to be like, I just got Botox and I just got all of this and I got a lash lift and I got my lips tinted.
Yeah,
and I got this. Like, that's also
it's like all of
nobody's
the Kardashians.
business.
It's all of the Kardashians saying that they have never gotten their butts done before.
That's a totally different ball game. Because everyone knows we're not comparing the Kardashians to Olivia's wedding right now.
Yes, we are.
Olivia, they could never make me hate you, okay?
You literally found out about this girl maybe last night.
That is not true. I read Peyton's email.
Okay. 2 weeks ago.
When she sent it, I read it.
Okay.
Yeah. I just also, like, my thing, too, is why does everybody care so much? Like, this poor girl, everybody dreams about their wedding day. And, like, I just don't understand why everybody's tearing her apart to the point where Christian gets involved and he's like, you guys are, like, seriously evil. Like, this is her wedding day. Like, and I know for us, like, we see this all the time and we're like, oh, it's just a wedding day, blah, blah, blah. But then we also have to remind ourselves that our brides only have one wedding day. So then after her wedding day, she's getting just blown up. Like, oh,
but this person,
she looks like every other bitch.
This isn't someone who's just on like your family's Facebook. This girl publicizes her life and influences for a living. She influences others for a living. This is her entire life. She puts herself out there to be judged and to be perceived. And when you're saying words online on a public platform on Vogue, not just any normal girl's wedding day is on Vogue. You kind of need to be mindful of what you're saying because you're influencing
but this could go
other people.
So many different ways too. Like, so doesn't everybody ever have to be mindful about anything they say? And then
I could be canceled. If I got famous tomorrow, I'd be canceled in 3 hours. Let's take it back a step. This is the TikTok that started it all.
I have been a bridal creator for 4 years now, and I have never said this before, but I do not like this wedding dress. Olivia Culpo just got married, and this is a great example of how fashion is so much more than just what you see on the surface. When you see fashion, especially wedding dresses discussed on social media, you usually just end up hearing about whether or not the person talking likes the way that it looks, which is extremely subjective. Like this dress, for example, if I were to just look at the dress, I would see a beautiful bride in a beautiful, simple, elegant dress. If we stopped there at just the way the dress looks, we'd really have nothing to say. But it's all the stuff surrounding surrounding the dress that leaves kind of a bitter aftertaste. She said two things. First of all, she says, I didn't want to exude sex in any way. The second thing she says is she wanted the dress to be as serious as she takes the covenant of marriage. Now listen, there is nothing wrong with wanting a modest wedding dress or just modest attire in general. But the way that she was talking about this went beyond just wanting something modest for herself and pushing this idea of what she thinks all brides should look like. First and foremost, you could get married in your underwear and be taking your marriage vows very seriously.
Olivia and Christian commented on this TikTok. They clapped back. They're over the BS.
Christian said, what an evil thing to post online. I hope you find joy and peace in the world, the way my beautiful wife does.
King energy.
And then she says, wow, what an absolutely evil person you are. That's big. The model said, I hope no one ever tears you apart in this way because it's extremely hurtful. I love this dress, and it was everything I ever wanted and more.
And I feel like that just excludes my argument.
Okay.
We can end this here.
And then in regards to her makeup, she said, I wanted to feel effortless and as if it was complimenting me, not overpowering me. There's so much beauty and simplicity. Her beauty too was pared back. She wore her hair down with a simple middle part. She skipped mascara, lip liner, eyebrow makeup. A lot of people felt like it contradicted her everyday style.
I feel like I just have a comment.
Okay.
I feel like not me coming from the pageant world, but her coming from the pageant world, I feel like she has to be so glam 24/7 and spray tan.
Right, and that's
like,
her brand.
Yes, so like maybe she's like, okay.
Like back to influencing people. This is what she shows to people every day.
But that's not who she has to show. Like that's if she doesn't want to be that for her wedding day, she shouldn't be expected to be like fully airbrushed. Like, you know what I mean?
Here's the second TikTok.
Like, I feel like that's what makes it.
Insert audio of the second TikTok here. The follow-up, if you will.
Olivia Culpo and Christian McCaffrey partnered with Vogue to cover their wedding, and I'm not gonna lie, when I read the article talking about her wedding makeup, I got pick-me vibes immediately. Don't get me wrong, I love Olivia Culpo, but the fact that Vogue had to go in detail and say that Olivia Culpo is not wearing any mascara, no makeup on her eyebrows, and no lip liner, like, just gave me pick-me vibes. I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna need Vogue to be astronomically for real right now, because we know Olivia Culpo has a lash lift. Like, please zoom in. The lashes are lifting. So obviously she's not gonna be wearing any mascara. And then if you look at her lips, there is something on her lips, either like a lip blush, a lipstick. Like, I don't care that she is not wearing lip liner. Like, be so for real. The fact that they pointed out that she doesn't have anything on her eyebrows, like an eyebrow pencil. I'm like, okay, maybe that one is real. But for Vogue to even point these things out just gave me such weird vibes, because obviously Olivia Culpo did something in order to not wear mascara, in order to not wear a lip liner, in order to not wear a pencil on her eyebrows. Be so for real, Vogue. Like, stop being a pick-me.
Her reply to that was, it was an interview, ... They asked me what my makeup was. Silence.
Yeah, this girl was just complaining about her saying, oh, she has lash tint, she has filler, she has Botox, she has this, she has that.
Microbladed eyebrows.
Which I would too. I'm just saying. Like, don't hate the playa.
And then people are kind of going, like, seeing Caroline's side of let her enjoy her day. I just think, again, your life is public, and if you want to be one type of way, just know that it's going to come with some repercussion whenever you're reaching a different look on Vogue magazine.
Whenever this Takes the Cake gets so viral and we become rich and famous, you're telling me that when you have your spotlight moment, you're not going to be so like WTF when people come up to you and or talk about you in such like a terrible way, picking you apart for you wanting to do what you want to do?
No, I'll probably delete all social media and live on a farm with 3 horses and my husband.
It would absolutely tear Dallas apart.
Yeah.
Like, rip her apart. And also at the end of the
I'd
day,
have to be checked into a
like,
psych ward if anyone commented perceiving me
it
at
would
all.
me too, though. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, like, yes, she's an influencer. She's Miss Universe. She's getting married to this super, super nice, good at his football game NFL player. Whatever.
You're so good at your football game.
But, like, they're still people, and she still is getting married for the first time and having her wedding. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like people are just, like shut up. Like, nobody cares. Like, oh my God. If I was her, I would have my eyebrows done. I would have the Botox. I would have all that. And I think it's a slay that she didn't do anything to her hair.
I just,
Next topic.
not playing devil's advocate, but kind of playing devil's advocate.
Right.
She agreed to do this Vogue interview and coverage of her entire wedding publicly for everyone to see.
Yeah.
And post on social media and everything. And then this means that basically you're putting your whole wedding, she's advertising this as a very classy and modest, or not, maybe not all
classy,
completely modest.
saying.
It was very beautiful. Beautiful wedding to be judged and like looked at by literally everyone to see. I mean, Vogue's probably the biggest magazine in the world. And then you come on TikTok, someone's publicly not liking it, not agreeing with what you said, and you call them evil and basically say, like, how dare you judge my wedding that I put out there for everyone to see? I just feel like it's kind of going back on, like you have to know what you're doing when you're doing it. That'd be like me going on, like, if I were really famous and I did say a public thing, it's like you kind of have to back it. Like, you have to know what you're getting into.
Well, I think I feel like she knew what she was getting into. And maybe the evil comment was not the best. But at the same time, like, do we really know how much she's hearing and how much she's seeing to where, like, maybe she just had her breaking point? Or if Christian commented too, like, what if he's like, I'm just sick and tired of seeing my now wife deal with these things that, like, I'm gonna say something. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think a lot of people's weddings have been in Vogue, and like there's things that there's other people, like recently, like Sophia Richie, she had a full Vogue coverage and interview for her wedding, and she didn't wear foundation on her wedding, but she didn't say that until
which
way
everyone
later.
kind of praised her for, and Olivia's getting the opposite.
She didn't say it, like, it wasn't I don't think it was in Vogue. It was just like later told.
I think they did post it on their Instagram. I don't know if it was like full on as much as this, but like it was definitely out there for everyone.
Let's find out.
Yeah, we're getting into it.
But Sophia Richie is also like, she on her influencing, like, her social media is all about natural beauty. Like, not to say that she doesn't have, like, some Botox and filler, I'm sure. But she's literally, like, one of the most beautiful people ever.
Yeah.
And she didn't, like, go on there saying, I want to be natural and modest for my husband. Like, that's the goal of the wedding.
Okay, but let's be real for a second. Let's not forget where Miss Sophia came from with little Scott Disick over here. We came a long way.
She did have a baddie era.
We came a long way, and she kind
she
of
had a supreme era.
Yeah. We didn't
we all in
talk about it
2017?
as like a wedding theme, but it's kind of the same thing going on. Like, let's just look at her fashion change from 2016 to her wedding day.
Do you want to talk about your fashion change from 2016 to now?
Yeah, I would love to. I was in the 2016 trend, so I don't even care.
So was she.
2016 was amazing. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, she literally, like, there's videos of her and like Hailey Bieber on the counter getting like wasted. I just want you to like
scroll through Olivia's Instagram up to her wedding and tell me that she's been constantly changing and upping her. Yeah, go ahead. She has been full glam and literally like pretty like not, I wouldn't say that modest. And then her wedding day, she's like, this is me. This is what I
just don't understand why people care so much. Also, like, look, I don't think she's in full glam for all of this. Like, in her photo shoots, yes, but she's Miss Universe. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, she probably has a whole hair and makeup team. Why are we mad at it?
I'm not mad at it.
You are mad at it. Everyone's
I'm mad at what she did afterwards.
Which is?
Anyway.
Like, yeah, she definitely has full glam photos on here. And all of those photos are Miss Universe photos, photo shoot photos. Like, what if she just wanted to?
I think, like I said, I'm a Gemini. I can see both sides. And I completely see the side of who gives a fuck. It's your wedding day. Do whatever the hell you want. I'm just saying, if I was posted up in Vogue, I might not decide to be a little bit pick me. I might be like, look at the flowers.
I don't think she was pick me. What if that's what she wanted? Also, like, this is just really wild because I feel like Okay, especially like with where we work. I can't believe
She
that
just looked me up and down.
Yeah, I can't believe we're shitting on this girl right now.
Why?
Not we, excuse me, you. Like, we are so like, we can do it ourselves, girl boss, girl team, blah, blah, blah. And this is legit the argument.
It's not the point, dude.
It's women hating women.
It's not the point. That's not the point.
She can do it, especially as wedding
I would
planners.
hate on her as a man if she got on Vogue and said that, like, completely contradicted her entire brand publicly and then got mad that other people were calling her out. If a man did it, I'd be sitting here doing the same thing if any other woman did it. If I did it, you'd be ripping me apart.
No, I wouldn't. I would be like, oh my God, it's your wedding day. Do it. Like, I wouldn't care that much. I would be like, oh.
Last night, yesterday.
It wasn't your wedding day last night.
So we only love other women on their wedding days is what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying everyone needs to cut her a break. Like, I just don't get why we're so mad at her.
I think everyone's over it.
Well, now I'm just getting started. So
She's going to turn her TikTok into
I'm going to DM her. And
into
I'm
an
gonna
Olivia
be like,
Culpo fan page.
Olivia, I love you.
Olivia, I'm glad that you've been a little silent lately.
Which, poor thing, you shouldn't have to be.
She's on her honeymoon. She's fine.
Good for her. Which, you know, I don't know. I just also don't think people should bring in the Botox, the lash lift, all that stuff.
Be true to who you are.
Yeah, but like, don't be a fucking hater, because if you had it like her, you would do the same shit. And sorry, but she's Miss Universe. She can do whatever she wants.
Okay. That's this episode of This Takes the Cake. I'm going to go run Caroline over with a monster truck.
Not if I run you over first.
Have
Okay,
a
wait.
Good day.
Hold on. We're not done.
I'm done, dude. At this point, I don't think I have the same opinion as when I started, because literally, who cares?
That was my whole thing, too. So
No, because yours is negated.
No, I said from the jump, I don't care. And I really do like her reception dress. I thought it was really fun. And you said it was a bird cage.
Fun?
Yeah.
It was a bird cage over her waist.
I thought it was fun. It's called fucking fashion, Dallas. Look
different.
it up.
Right.
I can't.
This is me looking up fashion.
Okay, if you have a public wedding like this, we're not done. We have to end on kumbaya terms for the people.
I'm good.
Do you think it gives people the right to share their opinions like this? I guess we kind of did chat about this.
Yeah, we did, and it does give them the right to give your opinion if you blast it on social media and all over the world, everywhere, on everything.
Yeah.
You think you're going to put out a sign that, like, I can't because I'm going to get upset again. I'm just saying, if you were a global superstar, let's say. A global superstar. And
global superstar. She's honestly just a girl, okay?
She's not. She's Miss Universe, dude. She's
at the
world
end of the
famous.
Day, she goes home to her little
No, she doesn't. She's driven
hubby.
home. She has dinner waiting for her from her private chef.
She's just a girl. She's just a boss-ass bitch girl that you're mad at.
Yeah, I am.
Honestly, haters are going to hate. And I feel like, honestly, I hope that her feelings aren't hurt anymore and she looks at this as like, oh, wow, I made it.
Well, I think if I made it, I wouldn't be calling someone evil.
I would if they harassed me like that. I'd be like, you evil little girl. Stop commenting on my stuff. Well,
TikTok is quite polite. It's just calling her out for being a little bit pick me, and she's like, you evil bastard.
That's not what she said.
Honestly, that's exactly what I would do. Someone calls me out, you're evil and you're going to hell. And I hope you rot. Someone just tells me like something I already know.
Olivia, call me. We can hang out.
Olivia would look at you and say, pour it.
Wow. Well, whatever. She probably would.
Okay.
But I still liked her.
And that's the end of this episode with Dallas Vickers and a brick wall. Love you guys.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
There's nothing getting through there.
Because I'm right.
Okay.
I can't believe she just said that. I feel
Happy
like she
Leo
just said that on
season.
live national television.
For all to hear.
Okay, whatever. It was really nice. We had a really good track record while it lasted. And I'm going to go back to Tampa. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you guys. Follow us
us.
on all our social media and
Follow
especially
me.
mine.
Me, Caroline Green. 3 N's.
Dallas nor Vickers.
Yep. Caroline Green. Bye. Love you.
I love you.